Hi everybody. Welcome back to our continuous lessons. I hope that you enjoyed the previous ones. Today we are going to continue with tenses. Perfect tenses. We have seen simple tenses, we have seen continuous tenses, now we are coming to perfect tenses. Actually we have three tenses that are perfect. Let's start from the beginning, from the past. If you remember the timeline that we drew last time, we started with the past coming to the present, then the future. So, let's follow that route. First tense, first perfect tense is the past perfect. Second tense is the present perfect. And the third tense is the future perfect. As usual, we go from the theory to the practice. By theory, we mean the rule. How can we put any verb in this tense or in the other? So, concerning the past perfect, the rule is had plus the past participle of the verb. Things are getting clearer with an example, of course. He had worked in London before he moved to the USA. He had worked in London before he moved to the USA. Here we have two verbs, two actions. Both of them are in the past, but one was before the other. Verb to work was a long time ago, before verb to move, which is in the past also, but it happened after verb to work. If we focus on the construction, we have the auxiliary of verb to have in the simple past, which is had, always the same word, had, plus the past participle of the regular verb to work, which is worked, had worked. If I change the subject, I say, for example, I had worked. They had worked. We had worked. It's the same pattern, it's the same construction. We are applying the same rule on each and every single subject. Whatever it is, we usually use had plus the past participle. Second example, many animal species had lived, or let's change the verb. Instead of verb to live, let's use verb to survive, for example. Had survived. Same pattern, had plus past participle of verb to survive. Many animal species had survived in Africa a long time ago. So the meaning here is that any verb that is in the past perfect implies or expresses that that action of the verb happened before a long time. I mean, it was a long time ago before the present time. That's the only use or the only function of putting a verb in the past perfect. Sometimes when we have two actions, like the first example, we have verb to work and verb to move. When we have two past verbs and one happened before the other, the previous one or the older one should be in the past perfect, and the second one, which is in the past also, but happened later after the first verb, should be in the past simple. That's it. That's the point of the past perfect. We come to the present perfect now. A little difference between the rule of the past perfect and the rule for the present perfect is that the auxiliary is not in the simple past, but is in the simple present. And the second part of the construction is the same. That means we have has or have. It depends on the subject. If the subject is he, she, or it, we use has. If it is not he, she, or it, we use have. I have, we have, they have, you have, but with he, she, and it, has, plus the past participle as for the past perfect. Past participle. Now, this tense is used to express a number of things. I'll give you an example. If I say, for example, she has lived here for 10 years. She has lived here for 10 years. The verb is has lived. Auxiliary verb to have plus the past participle verb to live, which is regular verb plus ed. Has lived. She has lived here for 10 years. The idea here is that the verb or the action of verb to live was in the past or started in the past, lasted for a period of time, and finished. This is the first use. An action that started in the past, lasted for a period of time, and ended or finished before the present. This is the first one. Second one, if I say I'm going to use the same construction and the same idea, but in different meaning. She has lived here for 10 years now. Or I can say she has lived here since 2010. I have two possibilities having the same meaning, of course. The verb is has lived. It's the same verb, but the meaning is different. The action of verb to live here, in the second example, means that something happened, something I mean verb to live, the action of verb to live happened in the past, lasted for a period of time, which is 10 years in this example, but it is still, I mean, it's not finished. First example, it is finished. Second example, it's not finished. Till now, she is living here. That's the difference. we have the word now, and we have since to imply the idea of continuity till now, till the present. Of course, with the present perfect, there are some words that are associated with this tense, which are since, for, yet. Like, for example, I say, if you ask me if I have finished my work, I may say, no, I haven't finished my work yet. Yet means till now. It means that verb to finish, which is in the negative form, started in the past and is continuous till now. The third one, which is, I think that we are running out of space, so we'll keep it for later. Third example, if I'm having plaster, for example, or walking in crutches, and you ask me what happened to my leg, for example, as an answer to this question, I may say, the question is what happened, or what happened to your leg? The answer is, I have, or I've fallen off, double F, the ladder. The verb here is have fallen. It's verb to fall in the present perfect, and it implies that something that happened in the past, but its consequence or its result is in the present. It's obvious, it's clear, it's seen, it can be noticed now in the present. Before I fell off the ladder, but now I'm having plaster or having crutches to walk with. So something that happened in the past and its consequence or result is obvious in the present. The last use of the present perfect is that something happened just before the time of speaking or recently. If you ask me, for example, where is Tom? The answer may be, he's just left. He's just left. The verb is has. Let's write it here to save some space. The apostrophe S is the short form for has, plus the past participle of verb to leave, which is left. Has left. In short form, it's apostrophe S, left. Now we come to the third tense, which is the future perfect, which is very simple as the construction. We have the auxiliary, of course, but it's not in the simple past like here, it's not in the simple present like here, but it's in the future. Will have plus the past participle. That's the rule. As an example, we can say I'll have taken her to hospital. If should feel sick. The verb is will plus have plus taken, which is the past participle of verb to take. I have taken her to hospital if she feels sick. That means in this possibility, in this condition of being sick, I will have taken her to hospital. That's the meaning of the future perfect. And this way, we come to the end of this lesson with the three parts. The first one is the past perfect. The second one, present perfect, which has got 1, 2, 3, 4 meanings or 4 uses. And the third part is the future perfect. I hope that you enjoyed and you appreciated our lesson for today. Thanks for watching, and we will meet in the next lesson with something else related to the same theme, which is tenses. Thank you for watching.